The Ghost of the Baltic, the mystery of the 40-foot Latvian shipwreck. For centuries, the cold, restless waters of the Baltic Sea have hidden countless secrets. Ships swallowed by storms, wrecks buried beneath shifting sands, and the whispers of forgotten sailors lost to time. But one of these secrets recently resurfaced. On a desolate beach near Riga, Latvia, after a powerful winter storm, the sand parted to reveal the skeletal remains of a 40-foot wooden ship, its dark, waterlogged timbers jutting eerily from the ground like the bones of a long-dead leviathan. Who built this ship? Where did it come from? And what tragic fate led it to be swallowed by the land itself? A vessel from the past. Initial investigations suggest the ship could be several centuries old. Maritime experts and historians speculate that it might date back to the 18th or 19th century, a time when the Baltic Sea was a bustling maritime highway filled with merchants, pirates, and warships from rival empires. The ship's design and construction hint at a possible Scandinavian or Baltic origin. Some experts believe it may have been a merchant vessel carrying goods such as timber, amber, or grain, common exports from Latvia during the era. Others suspect it could have been a smuggler's ship, part of an illicit trade network that thrived along the coast of the Baltic. One particularly intriguing possibility is that it was a privateer vessel, operating under the commission of a nation-state to harass enemy ships during wartime. Privateering was a legal form of piracy in the 18th and early 19th centuries, and the Baltic Sea saw its fair share of these naval mercenaries preying on rival merchant ships. If this was indeed a privateer's vessel, could it have been captured and scuttled by a rival navy? Or was it left to rot after falling into disuse? Theories of its mysterious demise. How did this vessel end up buried beneath the sands? There are several intriguing possibilities. Storm-wrecked and forgotten. The Baltic Sea is notorious for its violent storms. The ship may have run aground during a fierce tempest, its crew either rescued or lost to the waves, leaving the vessel to be buried over centuries by shifting sands. Shipwrecked by war or pirates. The 18th and 19th centuries saw numerous conflicts in the region. The ship could have been attacked, set ablaze, or abandoned after a battle, left to decay on the shore. Pirates were also known to operate in the Baltic, capturing and looting merchant vessels before either sinking them or leaving them stranded. Lost in a tsunami? In 1755, a massive earthquake off the coast of Portugal triggered a Baltic tsunami, a rare but powerful event that sent waves crashing onto northern shores. Could this ship have been one of its victims? Historical records mention high waves reaching parts of the Baltic coastline, possibly washing the vessel ashore where it remained hidden for centuries. An abandoned shipyard relic. Some believe the vessel might not have wrecked at sea at all, but was instead part of an old shipyard, left unfinished or abandoned, and slowly swallowed by nature. Wooden ships that were no longer seaworthy were sometimes repurposed as breakwaters or simply left to deteriorate on the shore. A victim of smuggling gone wrong. The Baltic region has a long history of smuggling, from contraband goods to illicit trade routes operating outside of official control. If the ship was involved in smuggling operations, it could have been deliberately run aground to avoid capture, with its cargo removed before authorities arrive. Unraveling the Baltic's secrets. Now, as archaeologists carefully study the wreck, each plank, nail, and artifact may help unravel its past. Could hidden cargo still be preserved beneath the sand? Are there markings or carvings that could reveal the ship's origins? The wood itself may provide answers. Analysis of its type and origin could pinpoint whether it was built in Latvia, Sweden, Denmark, or another Baltic region. One of the most fascinating aspects of the discovery is that organic materials, including wood and textiles, often survive exceptionally well in the oxygen-deprived conditions of buried sand and mud. This raises the tantalizing possibility that artifacts, tools, or even personal belongings from the crew may still be hidden within the wreck. Echoes of the past, a link to the crew? Could there be more to this ship than just wooden nails? Historical accounts mention shipwrecked sailors who were never seen again, their identities lost to history. If personal artifacts such as coins, weapons, or clothing are uncovered, they could provide clues to who the crew was and where they came from. Could this ship have belonged to an infamous Baltic captain? Or did it carry passengers who never reached their final destination? Some maritime historians have even suggested that buried ships can serve as time capsules, preserving not just physical remains, but also a glimpse into the daily lives of those who sailed them. A discovery of ship logs or navigational tools could offer a first-hand account of its final voyage. Legends of the Baltic and the ghost ship myth. The Baltic region is rich in folklore, and ghostly ships are a recurring theme in its maritime legends. Local fishermen and sailors have long spoken of phantom vessels appearing in the mist, only to vanish moments later. Some believe these are the spirits of lost ships, doomed to wander the sea forever. Could this newly unearthed wreck be linked to one of these legends? In Latvia, there are stories of ships cursed by supernatural forces, doomed to never complete their voyages. Some claim that vessels abandoned at sea carry restless spirits, unable to find peace. As the wreck is investigated, will local tales of lost souls and haunted shorelines gain new meaning? What lies beneath? With archaeologists and historians working to uncover the truth, the mysterious Latvian shipwreck remains an enigma, a ghost of the sea rising from its sandy grave to whisper forgotten tales of the past. As researchers continue their painstaking work, every new clue brings us closer to understanding the ship's story and what secrets it may still hold. In the coming months, scientific tests, carbon dating, and forensic analysis will reveal more about the ship's age and purpose. Will this be the missing piece of a long-lost maritime puzzle? Or will the Baltic keep some of its secrets forever buried beneath the shifting sands? What other forgotten relics still lie hidden beneath the shores of the Baltic Sea?